Hi, and welcome to episode 70 of If This Car Could Talk. Today, you will meet a true icon of hot rodding history. If you've been in this hot rod car world for any length of time, then you will remember this Pete and Jake's 1929 Ford pickup. And if you're new to this hobby, then you need to learn about this classic piece of automotive and hot rodding history. Meet its current and third owner, Rod Jones, and hear him speak with reverence about the honor of being the caretaker of this very cool hot rod. Now, let's go for a ride.
Hi, my name's Rodney Jones. I'm the latest owner of the 29 Ford Pete and Jake's Custom. It was originally built in 71, I believe, and it was used to pull their prototype for their frames around, advertise, and their four-link, the neoprene bushings, and so on. And they built the California Kid, along with another famous car I'm not quite sure the name of. But a friend of mine, Ken Kennedy, had purchased this truck in about 78, and he's owned it since then. He come to a pig roast of ours back in the 80s. I had dropped the chair on it and put the first chip in it. And here we are, almost 30 years later. I'm the fortunate third owner. Yeah, the daughter and I, we take it. As a matter of fact, all three of us took it to the cruise night. What was it, 3 weeks ago? Judy and I and Maddie all stuffed in there. And we had a good time. Ratchet strapped the door shut. But it's a daily driver if you want it to be. I've driven it off and on for the last, I probably put 2,000 miles, at least 1,500 miles on it in the last 4 months. It's a 327, 350 horse. It's got a quick change rear end. Just keep driving it. Yeah, keep driving it and get it back out on the screen where people can appreciate it and see it. And it was a real popular. The truck stayed extremely popular up until the mid '80s until that's when my buddy Ken parked it, and it kind of sat in his garage for the last 20 years. And he realized that it needed to get out in the public and be seen, so he had it transported to California 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and had it for sale out there. And the people that wanted to buy it were going to modify it. Foose wanted the car really bad, and he turned down some pretty large coin from him because they were going to slam it and paint it red, of course, and do something crazy. So I wound up with it, and the promise was not to modify it, not to put a big blower on it. And I've already willed it to my best friend, Jason, who will be the proud owner when I move on. So the truck will stay the same. It'll live on. The history will always be there. It's been in a street rodder, which I met the guy that did the original article on it at the Good Guys event this summer. I think it was the painter. Met the guy that painted this truck back, original paint job, which is still on it, back in the 70s, 72, 71. Yeah, the original builder, Jim Jacobs, he currently resides in Apple Valley, California. And I had Ken had given me his number, and now made a new contact, a new friend there. He's building another Roadster right now. Hopefully it'll be something they add to the collection in the future. Jim Jacobs was the builder. He was the engineering mind behind this new four-link and the neoprene bushings. And what they did was they got rid of the the Y suspension on the straight axle and came up with, they invented the 4-link for them. That's what put the hot rodders on the map.
Thanks, Rod, for sharing this amazing piece of history with us. We truly appreciate you keeping the embers warm and wanting to restart the fire of old school hot rodding. These historical automobiles deserve to be driven, seen, and remembered, and we can't let them just drive off into the sunset. Okay, family, tell us what you think about this in the comments below. And you don't want to miss Thursday's episode, where you'll learn the very cool history of how this truck came to be. Until then, be safe out there.